Hey all, it's Natty here. Welcome to my improved BRD AoE guide with tips and tricks. So the gear I'm using got upgraded a bit than the last time. We have the Maleficent set. Also we got the new DK trinket from Darkmoon Fair. So the talents I'm using for this specific farm is 33 in Shadow and 8 in Discipline. So I've been getting a lot of question what my weak arrows are for the shield and the dots, so I thought I can just show them here. Also, I've been getting some question on what kind of add-ons I have, so I thought I'd show them as well. So let's jump into the run. So keep in mind now, the fire elemental here can be somewhere between level 52 up to level 54. You can use Curse of Tongues to decrease his casting speed. That will help you out a lot instead of Curse of Shadows. If you want, you can skip this mob if you think it's hard, but he can give us some nice loot and also Essence of Fire. So this torch is a good place where you can reset the mobs if you're in danger or if you don't want to run out of the dungeon to reset the mobs. Keep in mind, this jump is a bit harder to do than the other jump we're gonna make later. But if you learn this one, it will be great. You will save a lot of time. Keep in mind, you want to stand on the torch. So the room we're gonna enter now has two fire elementals that paths around. Be sure to kill them before you even start doing the pulls. So the pack in front of us right now can have one fire elemental. So it's gonna be one fire elementals and two dwarves. So the pack I'm gonna kill now can spawn without a fire elemental as well, and it will be three dwarves instead of two. So pretty much we wanna kill all the packs that has one fire elemental so we can make a big giant pool. So that means I normally skip the packs if they have two or more fire elementals. Also be sure to look behind you so you know where the dwarves are while doing this kind of pulls. So let's dot them up and run to the reset spot. Be careful now because the mobs can hit you from above. And now let's wait until they reset. So now I want to kill the fire elemental downstairs. So we're gonna make the jump and stand above it. Also, when you make this jump, you want to stand on the fourth step. You want to angle your camera on the knob and your character so you have it in line. And then you just jump, release your movement key, and jump up again. That's how I do it. So I'm waiting a bit now on the dwarf to get a bit closer to me. It's because I want some extra seconds on making the jump up on the torch. If you have a hard time on making the jumps, you can lower your FPS to 60 and that will make it a lot easier. I also know that gnomes, if you're playing a gnome mage now, you have to use slow fall to make the jump upstairs. I'm pretty sure you can use a Noggenfire elixir as well, or the deviate fish to become a human, or yeah, skeleton. So now let's kill the last fire elemental until we make the big pull. So the group in front of us right now can be from 0 fire elementals to a zerg of fire elementals. So when it's up to 2 fire elementals, I normally skip it. If it's 1, I kill it. And we get that group as well. Be sure now to swap out Shadow Word Death to Mindser, and also be sure you have shared pain up when you're gonna make this pull. So this is how I make this pull. I use Mind Soothe on these 4 mobs. So I'm gonna use Mind Spike on the first 2 packs. And on the third pack, I'll jump down and use Shadow Word Pain. And the same with the fourth. And they will aggro the fifth. So I'm gonna use Vampiric Embrace on the dwarves farthest away. Then we're gonna make a jump. Be sure you are shielded because you don't want to get dazed. Also, be careful now because if there's a fire elemental under you, if you skip that pack, you can aggro them if you jump over the edge or, yeah, run close to the edge. So hug the wall. So we're gonna use dispersion here and the lip to stack everything up. And let's start AoEing them. So when the dwarfs are there, I wanna jump up again because they can get close to you and you will die. So this is the phase when they speed up real fast, so be ready for that. Try not to get stressed. I normally dot everything up now because we don't have time to use Mind Seer. Also, be sure you are shielded all the time. You really don't want to get dazed. So this is why I have Twisted Faith as well, because I want to burst them down so we get a bit of distance when I have time casting Mind Blast. So I try and focus some in front of me and some behind me. So we do have Dispersion back now, but I'll save it if I somehow fall down or miss the jump. Then I can just be shielded and use Dispersion and make the jump so we don't get dazed. Also, be sure to look in all directions, pretty much in front of you and behind you, so you really see where the dwarfs are. And keep them dotted up all the time, if you can. So this is how I make the pull. So I'm getting a lot of questions how much gold you make an hour. It really depends on your RNG. You really want those juicy drops. You can get some nice BOE items. You can get the Librams. You can get Essence of Fire. Like, you can get some really nice stuff from this place. But if you're really unlucky now, I would say around 40 to 70 gold. But normally you will get something juicy. I have made 4.5k gold in a week now, so I'm really happy with that by doing this farm. I also think it's really fun because we normally can't do this as a shadow priest. Also, these mobs now, I normally don't make the pull if there's a fire elemental there at the back, but if you want to make this pull, just use Mind Suit on this pack. You want to stop here, use Mind Vision on that dwarf, and target the other one. Now we're gonna summon our Void, use the shield on him, use Mind Suit again on the dwarfs behind you, walk away. You can use Mind Vision if you want and see where he is. And let's wait on the mobs. So we want to target that dwarf because he normally doesn't pull when the other run past him. And let's make the jump up. And we do the same pretty much. But now, because there's a fire elemental, we want to focus it down as fast as possible. Also, if you want to skip this part, you can just fast forward to 16 minutes and see how I do the BRD skip if you somehow manage to die. So I'm getting a lot of question as well why I don't use Void Zone. Well, for one, I don't have it. And two, if when they speed up, they won't even stand on it. So we want to use Despair instead of that one. So let's say you die now and you want to get back to BRD fast. You want to go to this cave. So we are at the cave now. We want to jump up the rock. Then we want to run and jump. Then press Alt F4 and start up the game. And we are back to BRD. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Bye.